Hi, and welcome to Your Journey Yoga. I'm Cheryl. Thanks for being here today. I'd like to invite you to step onto your mat. Hopefully you're in something comfortable. You have a water bottle handy. If you need to stop and grab a drink of water at any time, please feel free. If you need to just stop at any time, please feel free. Today we're just going to be moving through another daily dose of yoga, hoping to loosen up and quiet the mind and get in touch, mind, body, and spirit, finding our breath and letting go of tension along the way. So join me. The top of your mat, feet are hip width apart. We stand up nice and tall and roll those shoulders up and back, allowing those shoulders to just slide down and away. Do that one more time. This is a great way to let go of tension, tightness, to just let yourself kind of get centered. As you exhale, let those shoulders slide down and away. Standing nice and tall, mindful of our posture. Ears over those shoulders, shoulders over the hips, hips over the knees, knees over the ankles. We turn the palms to face the front. Tummies are tight, glutes are tight. This is our mountain pose. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, bring the arms around behind your back. Interlace your fingers, all but the index finger and thumb. Now, if you happen to have tighter shoulders, grab a towel. Use that towel, grab it on each hand. Shoulders are rolled back. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, lift your arms as high as you can get them without leaning forward. Staying strong through the core, long through the spine. As you exhale, slowly release your hands back down. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, arch it back a little or a lot. Now, this doesn't have to be real intense, my friends, so just be kind. We're lengthening and we're reaching through those arms. We're gazing to the sky. Core engaged. Inhale it up, nice and tall. Release the hands, roll those shoulders up and back to mountain. Inhale, reach to the sky. As you exhale, release that left hand towards the floor. Right arm reaches up and over, a lateral flexion. Long line all the way down the right side of your body. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, other side, lengthen and reach. Right arm down, left arm high, lean into it. Reach high. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, open the arms to a nice wide V. Gaze to the sky, arch your back, a little or a lot, opening through the chest. Inhale it up, nice and tall, pulling the hands to heart center. We bring the big toes to touch, a little space between the heels, creating a little bit of a pigeon-toed stance with our feet, nothing major. We're going to inhale, reach to the sky, circle the arms to the back. As your hands pass by your hips, sit to chair, pulling the hands into heart center. Chair pose, a wonderful way to warm up those big muscles and to get that heat flowing in the body. Our weight is in our heels, our chest is lifted, our core is strong. Now our chair, some might be taller, some might be shorter. Take care of yourself. Be mindful of the knees, the back, keeping that core strong. If it feels right to you, extend those arms overhead. If that causes tension in your neck or your shoulders, just keep those hands at heart center. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale and down. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Relax the weight of your head. Rock back to your heels. Open those toes. And just relax down. So our feet are hip width apart. We bring the hands to the elbows or the forearms. Let those arms be heavy and just gently sway side to side. Nice big deep breaths. We come back to center, shifting our weight forward into our toes. Now this is just a slight change, so you might not have even noticed, but there was a weight shift from the center of the feet forward into the balls of the feet. Now shift your weight back to your heels and maybe lift your toes. Now center your weight. Relax your arms, let them hang. And slowly begin to roll it up, one vertebra at a time. Till you reach the top, roll those shoulders up and back. Shoulders slide down and away. Palms open to the front, mountain. Inhale, reach. Exhale, swan dive. Inhaling up to monkey half lift. Exhale down, walk, step, or hop. to high plank, modifying with the knees if you like, or staying on your toes. Crocodile down, elbows right by your ribs. Don't touch your tummy. Press it through, up dog, chest. Pressing forward, arching your back. Gaze to the sky. Exhale, knees to the mat. Sit it back to child's pose. And we check in. And we breathe. Just noticing that length through the side body, out through the fingertips. The length in the spine. The depth of your breath. We inhale it up, coming up to a tabletop position. Wrists right below those shoulders. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Take a big breath in. Press your chest and tummy towards the floor. Chest lifting to the sky. Arch your back. Exhale, hollow. Lift your spine towards the ceiling. Tuck your chin. Tuck your chest. Inhale it back to cow. Core strong. Keeping that back safe. Exhaling, lifting the spine, hollowing the tummy and chest. Press the floor away with your hands and your knees. Let's do that one more time, each direction. And exhale. Coming back to find that neutral spine. Breathe, inhale, extend, left arm, right leg. Lengthening and reaching through the fingertips. Through the toes, out of flex of that right foot. Lift out of that right shoulder. Gazing towards the floor, our spinal balance, hips are side by side. We're lengthening and we're reaching, slowly release it down. Core remaining strong. With your inhale, extend right arm, left leg. Square those hips. Out of flex of that left foot, lift out of that left shoulder. Find your breath. And release. Once again, sit it back to child's pose. Extending those arms out nice and long. Hands shoulder width apart. Spread your fingers wide. We're going to inhale up to a modified high plank. Knees remain on the mat. Shoulders right over those fingertips. As you exhale, glue your hands to the floor. Sit it back to child's pose. Inhale it back up, that modified high plank. Exhale it back to child's pose. 2 more times. This time, if you like, add a push-up. Still moving at the pace of your breath. Still strong through the core, still purposeful and deliberate movements. Last one, and we're going to meet back in child's pose. Breathe. Once again, arms extended out nice and long. Spread your fingers wide. We lift the forehead, tuck the toes. Press and lift your hips to the sky. Up to down dog. Coming to that inverted V. Relaxing the weight of the head, softening the face. Working to get the bend out of the wrists. Oftentimes in our down dog, we have a tendency to be heavy through the shoulders and the wrists take the brunt of it. We want to press through the palms of the hands to guide that weight back towards your heels. If that means you need to bend your knees, bend your knees. With each practice that goes by, and as we work through our practice, maybe those heels start to sink. Inhaling to high plank. Exhaling to down dog. We're going to do 3 more just like that. 1 more without a push-up. Exhaling to down dog. Now if you like, these next 2, add that push-up from the toes or the knees. We do our best not to touch the tummy, to stay strong through the core, to keep those elbows right up against the rib cage, and meet back in down dog. Taking the gaze between your hands, walk, step, or hop to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. Interlace your fingers, bring your hands behind your head. Elbows are nice and wide. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, gently pull the head forward. Close the elbows around the ears. Draw your chin towards your chest. Inhale, lift the head, open the elbows wide. Take your gaze to the sky. Releasing the weight of the head into those hands. As those elbows are wide, just a nice stretch through the chest, through the front of the shoulders. Inhale it up tall. And as you exhale, draw the chin towards your chest. Close those elbows around the ears. Inhaling it up nice and tall. Release your hands to mountain. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down. Take a giant step back with your left foot. Back knee can come down if you like, otherwise knee stays off. And we lift those arms, coming up to a crescent lunge. Take a big breath in, reach, and as you exhale, rotate. Open the arms out to a T. So as we turn to the right, getting that rotation in the body, inhale it back to center. Same direction, exhale it open. Open those arms to a T. Inhale it back to center. We're going to do that one more time. Exhale, open. This time, hold that rotation. Release that left hand to the inside of the right foot. Right arm extends to the sky. Reach as high as you can reach. Now your gaze, where does your gaze need to be for your neck to be happy? Either straight ahead, out towards that side of the room, down towards your right big toe, or perhaps up to find the base of your thumb. Now slowly lower that right arm straight back, like you were going to touch the wall behind you, reaching out through those fingertips. Strong. Inhale, lift that right arm back to the sky. Slowly release your hand down. One hand on either side of your foot, lift your hips. Sweep it back and extend right leg to the sky. And gently release it down. Holding your down dog, feel free to grab a drink of water or inhale it to high plank. Crocodile down. Press it through, up dog. And exhale to down dog. Taking the gaze between your hands, walk, step, or hop to forward fold. Inhaling up to monkey half lift. Exhale, wrap your arms around the backs of your legs. Give yourself a giant hug. Draw your chin towards your chest. Now you can have your knees bent or your legs long, but I want you to focus on that hug. Really feel that openness in the back. That space between the shoulder blades. Gently release the arms, let them hang. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. And pull the hands to heart center. Inhale, reach to the sky. Circle the arms to the back. As your hands pass by your hips, sit to chair. Now those toes are not touching, so neither are our knees. Originally, we started with those toes touching each other and a little bit of a pigeon-toed stance. This time, feet are hip width apart, so are the knees. Core is strong, chest is tall. Extending the arms to the sky if you like. Otherwise, keep those hands down. Inhale, rise, reach to the sky. Exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down, take a giant step back with that right foot. Back knee to the floor if you like, or knee stays off. We come up to a crescent lunge. Core strong, shoulders soft. Take a big breath in, reach, and as you exhale, turn to the left. Open the arms out to a T. Inhale it back to center. Once again, same direction, turn to the left. Open those arms out to a T. How far can you reach? Inhale it back to center. One more time. This time we're going to hold it. Rotate to the left. Release that right hand to the inside of the left foot. Left arm extends to the sky. Reach to the sky. Feel that extension out of your shoulder. Where does your gaze need to be? Straight ahead. Down towards your big toe. Or look up. Find the base of that left thumb. Inhale, reach to the sky, and as you exhale, slowly lower that left arm down, reaching towards the back of the room. Find your breath. Inhale, lift that left arm to the sky. Slowly release your hand down, one hand on either side of your foot. Lift your hips, sweep it back.
Extend left leg to the sky. And gently release it down. Holding your down dog, or inhale it to high plank. Crocodile down. Press it through up dog. Hold your up dog. So we're resting on the tops of our feet. How much of your legs can you get off the mat? Roll those shoulders back. Breathe. As you exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips to down dog. Find your breath. The end of your exhale, take the gaze between your hands. Walk, step, or hop to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. And as you exhale, take a giant step back on your mat. Open up out to like an X. Arms extended out to a T. Rotate palms to the sky. Inhale, reach to the sky. As you exhale, grand plie down. Palms stay open towards the sky. Knees are rolled back. Pelvis is tucked under. Chest is lifted. Pull the hands to heart center. Breathe. Inhale, rise, half lift. Exhale and sink. Again, inhale, rise, half lift. Exhale and sink. Inhale, reach to the sky. Extend those arms out to a T. Let's hinge it forward. All the way over. Releasing your hands. Relaxing the weight of your head. Just let gravity do the work for you. We're going to inhale, lifting just slightly. And we're going to walk our hands towards our left foot. And we're going to walk our hands as far away from our foot as we can. Now really focus on that right hand. Reach it as far as you can. Now draw your nose towards your knee. Find your breath. Should feel a really nice stretch all the way down the right side of your body. Not to mention down the back of that left leg. Inhale, lift just slightly. Walk your hands back through center. And now walk towards your right foot. And now walk those hands as far as you can. Now again, we're going to bring our focus to that left hand. And we're going to extend all the way through the left side as far as we can reach. And then draw the nose towards the knee. Beautiful long stretch down the left side of the body. And now down the back of that right leg. Inhale, lift just slightly. Walk your hands back to center. And just let gravity take the weight of the hands. The weight of the upper body. Soften your face. Breathe. Feels right to you, bring your hands around behind your back. So this is going to throw us off a little bit. So those core muscles are going to be really important to keep engaged here. If you'd like to shorten your stance a little bit, feel free to do that, just heel-toeing your feet in. If you like, roll those shoulders up and back. If it's right for you, bring the palms of your hands to touch. Can you lift your arms? Now let gravity take a hold of the weight of the arms, and that's going to naturally draw your upper body forward. Crown of the head towards the floor. Now if the crown of the head comes to the floor before you want it to, if you've got a little more room to play, just shorten your stance. Find your breath. Now slowly bring the hands to the small of the back once again. Gently release the arms, let them hang. We lift slightly, a nice straight line through those arms, through the spine. We're going to heel toe those feet in just once. Toes are turned out to 45 degrees. Core is strong. We're going to lower our bottoms towards the floor. Now you're going to take care of knees. You're going to take care of hips. You are definitely taking care of everything. We're just going to come to a nice flat back. So our feet, maybe your toes are kind of wiggling off your mat. Your spine is long. We're looking out towards the top center of our mat. Now, if it feels right to you, you stay here. If the body has a little more wiggle room to play, we're going to lower our bottom, lift the chest, pull the hands into heart center. So if you need to adjust the width of your stance, your feet, bring them in, take it out, whatever you need to do. But we're going to lift the chest, and we're going to pretend as though there were a wall behind us. We're going to do our very best to get our entire back and our bottom against that wall, not just the bottom.
Now super slow. We're gonna have a tendency, your body, you'll feel it. Your body's gonna wanna lift your bottom first. We wanna resist that. And we wanna lead with the crown of the head. And we're gonna rise slowly. So keep that bottom from lifting first. Keep that tailbone tucked under. This should be challenging. Extend to the sky. As you exhale, open the arms to a nice wide V. Gaze to the sky. Inhale it up, tall. Slowly sink. Pulling those hands back to heart center. It's as though you were sliding down that wall. Knees open out wide. Elbows come right along the insides of the knees. Tuck the pelvis under. Lift the chest. Breathe. Release your hands. Walk, step, or hop to high plank. Crocodile down. Press it through up dog. And exhale to down dog. Sway your hips side to side. Find your breath. Come back to center. Shift your weight to your left foot, right toes to the sky. Exhale and sweep that right knee through, foot to the inside. We come to pigeon pose on that right side. Now, if you are taking special care of your knees today, you're gonna come over onto that right hip and you're gonna draw that back leg in. We sit up nice and tall. So you'll feel a nice stretch in that hip regardless, but we're taking care of that knee. Knee feels great. We're gonna stay in that pigeon pose, not listing over onto the side. Breathe. If you like, lift that left arm. If that makes you tense up, bring that arm back down. Circle that left arm around behind you. We're gonna draw that back foot in. Taking a hold of that foot. If you can, take a hold along the inside of the arch of your foot and then start to pull your heel in towards your bottom. As close or as far away as is right for you. Breathe. Find your breath. So it's all about feeling that stretch through the hip flexors, through the quadricep, keeping that back safe. If you take a hold along the inside of your foot, you're going to get a nice little stretch right through the front of your shoulder as well. Now slowly release that foot. Don't let it slap to the floor. Circle that left arm up and over and slowly walk your hands forward. Either fully extending those arms or stacking your hands for the forehead to rest against. Sleeping pigeon. Probably one of the most requested poses. Such a great pose. And let's slowly walk those hands back up. One hand on either side of the knee. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, sweep it back. Extend right leg to the sky. Point and flex your foot. Roll your ankle. Give your leg a little shake. And then gently release it down to down dog. Holding your down dog, another great opportunity to grab a drink of water or inhale it to high plank. This time we're going to take it halfway down and we're going to hold. So we can be on our toes or our knees, but we're halfway down and those elbows are right by the ribs. Now let's take it low and hold. So those elbows right in line with the shoulders. Shoulders no lower than the elbows. Lift it halfway. Hold. Feel the length in your spine, the strength in your belly. All the way back up. Hold. And as you exhale, lift your hips. We meet back in down dog. And gently alternate bending knees. Walk it out. Just a nice long stretch down the backs of the legs. Inhaling up to the balls of the feet. Exhale, press the chest and shoulders toward your thighs. Reach your sit bones high. And as you exhale, let your heels sink. We shift our weight to our right foot. Left toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that left knee through. Foot to the inside. Pigeon pose. Again, on the left side. So now if you're taking care of that left knee, you're going to come over onto that left hip. And you're going to draw that right foot in. Taking the pressure off of that knee. And we're just going to sit up nice and tall. Turning towards the top center of your mat. Knee feels great. Leg stays long behind us. We're not listing over onto the hip unless we're taking care of that knee. Chest is lifted. Find your breath. So we're working to let go in that left hip. To feel that length down the front of that right leg through those hip flexors. Feels right to you, extend that right arm. If that makes you tense up, keep your arm down. Feels right to you, circle that right arm back. Draw that back foot in. Take a hold of it. Again, by taking a hold along the inside of the arch of your foot, you're going to get a nice stretch through the front of the shoulder. And if it's right for you, start to pull that heel in, right towards your bottom. Now, the closer you get to the bottom, the more you are going to feel this. So be nice, be kind. It's all about finding that spot, that space that's right for you, right for us. It's not my journey, it's yours. Let it be what it's meant to be today. Don't force anything. Slowly releasing that foot, circling that right arm back up and over, walking the hands forward, either fully extending those arms or once again stacking those hands. And just relax the weight of your body down. Sleeping pigeon. A wonderful place to be. And slowly walk those hands back up. One hand on either side of your knee. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, sweep it back. Extend left leg to the sky. Point and flex your foot. Roll your ankle, give your leg a little shake. And then gently release it down. And inhale it to high plank. Now as slow as you can possibly go, take it down. So those of you who know me know I love my strength challenges. Hopefully one day you will love them too. Slowly press it through, up dog. And sit it back to child's pose. Check in with your breath. Feel the length through the spine as you reach out through those fingertips. Big, deep breaths. And then slowly walk those hands up. If you need a little more time in child's pose, take all the time you need. When you're ready, come on over onto your bottom. Sweep your feet around, and let's come to a butterfly pose. So bringing the soles of the feet together, sitting up nice and tall, we're going to interlace our fingers and slide those hands underneath the outside edge of the foot. Now sitting up nice and tall, rolling those shoulders back, pressing those knees down and away. Feel free to close your eyes. Just breathe. We're going to stay here for just a few breaths. Slow, deep breaths. Wherever you feel tension, wherever you feel tightness, let it go. Now slowly release the intensity. Release your hands. Let those feet slide forward just a little bit and let yourself come forward. Just rounding over. Relaxing the weight of the head. A little tuck of the chin towards the chest. Now starting at the tailbone, slowly roll yourself up. Stacking each vertebra one at a time. Hands just slide up your shins as you sit up tall. Sitting up nice and tall. Bringing the knees together. We're going to come back to boat pose. So as we come to boat pose, we're going to support behind our thighs. We're going to lift our chest so that we take care of that back. Oftentimes we have this hollowness that occurs, and that really is hard on our back. So as we stay lifted through the chest, that helps us keep our core engaged. Now, if you're taking care of your lower back, you're going to keep the support behind your legs. Otherwise, feel free to extend those arms out. Drawing that belly button in and up, back towards your spine. Now, if it feels right to you, close your knees and flex your feet. Breathe. We want to work to keep that belly button drawn in, to keep that spine from hollowing out. I should say the chest. From hollowing out and creating that roundness through the spine. Feels right to you, extend your left leg, press it out. Keep that foot flexed, keep that belly button drawn in. Shaky's good. Pull that left knee in. Right leg extends, press it out. Can you still smile? That's the biggest thing. Are you still breathing? Even bigger. Pull it in. Oh, can we do both? Do both. If the one leg was challenging enough, do both, just one leg at a time, because we're going to do this twice. Pull it in. Sit up nice and tall. One more time. Either the other leg or press them both out. Breathe. and pull it in. Once again, soles of the feet together, round forward. Stretch out your back. Once again, slowly roll it up, one vertebra at a time. To sit up nice and tall. Extend those legs out long, flex your feet, reach to the sky. Exhale, lengthen, hinge it forward. Tummy down, chest down, hands. And then the nose to the knees. Inhale, lift just a little bit. Walk those hands forward. And then release back down. Feel that length through the side body, the length through the spine, the length through the backs of the legs. Inhale, reach it out. Sit up nice and tall. Soften your feet. Close your eyes. And ever so slowly, roll it back. Breathe. Core staying strong. And relax. Drawing the right knee in towards your chest. Pulling the hands just below the knee onto those shins and give that leg a little pull in. Great way to release that lower back. Wonderful to let go through the hip flexors. Releasing the intensity with the arms, extend that right arm out to a T, left hand to the outside of that right knee and just gently pull your leg across. We work to keep both shoulders on the floor. And we're going to turn our gaze out over that right arm. Close your eyes. Gently releasing the intensity with that left hand, rolling back to center. Extend right leg to the sky. Point your toes. Little external rotation through that hip. Reach out and slowly lower your leg down. Till it just gently comes to rest. Now pull that left knee in. Hands to your shins just below your knee. And gently pull that knee in. Again, just feels good for the hip flexors. Great for that lower back. Find your breath. Releasing the intensity with the arms, extending left arm out to a T, right hand to the outside of your knee, and gently pull your leg across. Keeping both shoulders on the floor as best you can. Turn your gaze out over that left arm, and then just close your eyes. Find your breath. Gently releasing that right hand, rolling back to center. Extend left leg to the sky. Point your toes, lengthen that leg. Little external rotation through that hip. Reach out through the toes and slowly lower your leg down. Till it ever so gently comes to rest. Arms travel down by your sides, palms open to the sky, or you're welcome to rest your hands on your tummy. Now, if you are more comfortable in a position other than on your back, you can be on your side, on your tummy, or up into a seated position. We're going to find a comfortable place. We're going to close our eyes. We're going to allow our breath to draw our awareness inward. To step away from our everyday life just for a few moments. Starting at the crown of the head, softening through the scalp. Relaxing the forehead, softening the eyes. We let any tension go in the jaw. We allow our tongue to gently fall away from the roof of the mouth. A gentle tuck of your chin towards your chest, just a little bit, helping to let go of any tension that might be hiding at the base of the head. We gently lift the chest to roll those shoulders underneath us just a bit, and then just nestle back down onto the mat. Our arms are heavy. Breath slow and steady. Awareness traveling through the chest, down into the belly. Aware of each inhale and each exhale. Letting go of any tension, any tightness in the hips. Softening the glutes. Allowing those legs to be heavy. Allowing those feet to just naturally roll out. As we find this perfect place, resist any urges to move. Let your mind remain clear. Your heart remain open. Let the love and the awareness flow effortlessly through you. Reminding yourself that it is entirely yours. Positive energy, love, awareness. And you are responsible for the energy you take with you wherever you go. Each and every day we do our very best to make that energy positive. Relax and just breathe. Now we take the time we need. Only as you're ready, beginning to bring yourself back. Keeping a hold of that positive energy. That wonderful sense of peace. We start by wiggling the fingers and the toes. Just gently waking up the smaller muscles in the body. Aware of the length and the depth of each breath we take. And then as you're ready, just stretching your limbs. Feel the strength, feel that energy flow. As you're ready, gently pull one knee in towards your chest and then the other, rolling to one side. We take just a moment, aware of how you're feeling right here, right now. And as you're ready, use the strength of your arms to help you come back up to a seated position, once again, that is right for you. Sit up nice and tall, rest your hands comfortably. Close your eyes and breathe. And as we bring our practice to a close today, just like to close with a few words, that these words are always for you to carry with you or to just let them float on by. We live in a wonderful world full of beauty, charm, and adventure. There is no end to the adventures that we can have if only we seek them with our eyes open. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. And until the next time we get to spend some time together, take care of you. Stay kind, be well, and as always, an honor and a privilege to be here for you. Until the next time, namaste.